Hi guys, I have another completed journal flip through for you guys today. This is my little mini. This was technically my June junk journal. So let's go through. So we have my cover page. I'm always using inspirational quotes and stickers. My son graduated middle school and is headed to high school. So I use that picture as our main one. Let's load some stickers here. Inspirational quotes. This was the first official spread in this junk journal. We have this one. And then we have, I like doing vintage spreads. I'm always doing vintage spreads. All right. Then we have these little paper butterfly detail right here. And then another set of quotes with the foxes, mirrors. I like that one. Another vintage style spread here. And then a Bob's Burger mystery pack from my daughter. Some doodles that I was just sitting here and I decided to add some smiley faces to them and make a spread out of them. I like that. Then we have this one here that I cut out some from Women's Magazine. And I like the quotes, so I add them. If you think you're too small to have an impact, try Going to Bed with a Mosquito by Anita Roderick. And as one goes through life, one learns if you don't paddle your own canoe, you don't move by Katharine Hepburn. This is also from a vintage magazine. Then I bought some new cold brew iced teas. Now it's summer, we need our iced teas to stay cool. And added some stickers and some washi tape and some background paper. Then I have these stickers of some musical icons that I wanted to add on here. So I added them. Then I have these vintage stickers. I put a background paper and then I just put a couple with them. Then we also have another vintage style one here with some coats and stuff. Then these are stickers from my bookish sticker collection that I added on here because aside from junk journal and journaling, reading also is one of my hobbies. Then I had these Mediterranean style stickers here. Look, do you realize something? Look, that one I did upside down. I didn't realize until it was completely finished and I didn't want to lose my stickers, so I left it. Another vintage style. And then we have this came in on a mailer. I cut it out and then I was like, oh, let me make a summer pool style spread. Another vintage one and another one. And then my daughter's 17th birthday came along. So that's the spread for that. And then for that, we went down to New Hope, Pennsylvania. So here's a little spread in my little mini commiserating that. My son graduated, so here's a spread for that. And then we had, this is some magazine cutouts that I use here. And put there another vintage spread. And then this was some vanilla ice cream thing that we bought. So I decided to make a spread with that, obviously. It's a junk journal. And then these are magazine cutouts. And then some paper that I had. Like those are actual magazine cutouts and I just put them together. Another one with some stickers. And then these are some, what's this called? Happy Planner stickers. And then this was a pamphlet for a food and wine event, and I just cut it out, put it there. And then here we go, another one. It's from And then this was a rice, some yellow rice that I made. And then this, I have to come like have a reminder of gas prices, how high gas prices are or were. When I look back on this one, I remember how high gas prices are. And then this one is from a melter thing from the fridge, some stickers, some background paper. And then here is some Chips Ahoy cookies, a thing from a pamphlet, and some stickers. And another coat one. I love this one. And then we have this one. My little niece made this for me. She hand drew this bowl on a piece of paper and turned it into a little sticker from a magazine. I found this on the side of the sidewalk. I picked it up from a magazine. This is from packaging. And then this was my little picnic 4th of July holiday spread. This one was receipt paper from a Stanley cup, from a Nike sticker, from a supermarket, and then I added some stickers to this. And then we're coming down to the end, and then this was gifts from a shirt, from a farm around. And then we, of course, I love coats, so I had to end it with some coat spreads. And this is it. This is my little mini junk journal. And of course, you always have to add a charm. And this one I attached to the string that came with it, and I cut the string. But this is my little mini journal, all finished. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.